we've made our way down to the bus station this morning. We stopped for coffee and we also stopped for some breakfast. We thought that there was going to be like an actual terminal here, but it turns out it's just like a parking lot of buses. But we think ours is going to leave at 11, so hopefully that isn't too hard to figure out. We're trying to do a hike today, so we just got to figure out how to get there. Okay, so good thing Narissa asked someone when we were just waiting for the bus. She asked which one was the bus to Floaty, and he's like, this is just bus parking. And we're like, oh, okay, which is weird.
Because on the Google Maps, love Google Maps, it comes up as the main terminal in this area.
But it's just the parking lot for the buses. So we have to walk to the port, but luckily we still have like 40 minutes till it's going to leave, so we don't have to rush at all. But if Narissa wouldn't have asked, we would have just sat there until probably we would have seen the bus that we were supposed to get on leave, but they would have told us that we can't get on here. So we're gonna try to find the public bus terminal that's down by the port.
This looks more official. Okay, so we just got our tickets, and for there and back, we just paid $4.60 for both the tickets. So it's about almost a half an hour drive, so that's not bad at all. Okay, so the bus just took us to this really cute little town called Floaty, and this is where we are gonna start our hike up, but we're gonna stop and grab a coffee first.
I think last night's late journey is catching up to someone. This is how I deal with it, and you take a nap. It's perfect. Okay, so we've just left the cafe. We're making our way up the main road of the town to, we believe, the entrance to the Fountain of Aria, I think. At least that's what Google Maps is telling us. We haven't had the best of luck lately, but I think it should be a pretty straightforward walk to the entry, but we'll let you know.
Okay, so we just realized that we haven't even told you guys where we're going today. We are going to Mount Zeus, and we're gonna see the Fountain of Aria as well. We're not too sure if we're going to summit all the way up. We are going to see Zeus's cave, and then we're gonna kind of take a look at how the hike looks up to the summit from there. But yeah.
We've heard, or we've read, that past the cave it gets really hard and it's not really well marked, and we're not sure how far the cave actually is up the mountain, so we're gonna play it by ear. Maybe we'll go all the way to the top, but most likely we'll probably turn around at the cave. Ooh, one just headbutted the other.
All right, so we're under the impression right now that that is the top of Mount Zeus. Looks pretty high up. So we'll see what our energy levels are like in a bit.
So right now we're still on the road actually to the parking lot in front of the fountain. So we technically haven't even started the hike yet. We're just walking up to the starting point. But it's a very doable walk from the town.
All right, we just saw the fountain of Aria. It's a little small fountain, but it's still really cute and the view is absolutely stunning. And now we are gonna go head to Zeus's childhood cave. And it should be like a 1 minute walk, so we're really close. Okay, so we just ran into this little fence situation, but we see someone up there, so we're probably gonna go through.
Maybe a 1 minute walk, but it's a 1 minute straight uphill walk. It's definitely more challenging than the entire walk up until this point. There's the strip and layers. I'm already in a tank top and I'm burning up.
Okay, so Google Maps told us that we were about a minute away about 5-10 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm sweating. But I think we keep going. The trail ends there. We'll give it a shot and hopefully not fall down.
So I think we missed our turnoff, so we're gonna backtrack and go back down and then see if there's a different way to the cave.
Yeah, I definitely don't feel like falling down that today. Definitely don't want to watch Robin fall. Please be careful. All right, so this is definitely the way to the cave. We just took it. It looked really sketchy, kind of getting closer to it. So we are gonna reevaluate.
Which is super weird because like this is a pretty well-known thing to do. So we didn't think that it would be like that near to the top. I also didn't go around the corner to check if we were close to the cave. Like it might have been just around the corner, but I wouldn't want to climb that necessarily for a long amount of time. So we're not exactly sure what we want to do at this point, if we want to go try. But right now we're gonna have some water. Maybe I'm gonna have a little bite to eat, and then we're gonna figure out what to do. Okay, so this is our dilemma. Google Maps says that Zeus's cave should just be like right on the other side of that. If I keep seeing markers, I'll keep following it, but I don't think I'm gonna go very far. But I don't want to go back and realize that it was just around the corner and we didn't check. So I'm gonna go super slow and try, and hopefully it's where I think it is, and hopefully it's easy to get to. Okay, so for anyone who's wanting to follow, after that little dirt path, there's a patch of smooth rock, but on the very top of it, it's like dirt and jagged rock that you can walk up. And then there's two paths, one that takes you down this way. We're taking the path that goes back up, and it looks like it continues on.
I'm dead.
So we've reached our next dilemma. We saw that there was a red marking on that rock, so we're on the right path. But this is what we're looking at, and I'm trying to see another red marker. Oh, I do, right there. So I think we go up.
Zeus, where's your cave? We're trying to find it. I'm tired of climbing. So Robin and I are looking for another red dot. It's like the hardest I Spy game ever.
That makes me so happy.
Robin sees it.
See it. It's just a little bit farther up.
The happy dots.
Okay, we're trying to be as descriptive as possible for anyone else who's gonna try this hike, because we were so confused. Way over there is where that nice paved path ends, and then we're making our way along this ridge in between two mountains. And there's like kind of a rough path. Like you can see it's a little bit dirt. But that's the cave. If it's not the cave, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, that's a loose rock.
Good job.
I did it.
Not there yet. Okay, we're now at the entrance. But like...
Looks so scary.
That looks terrifying. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta go in.
Okay.
Yours for flashlight, mine for filming. Let's do this. You gotta get closer.
Do you hear that?
I should have brought my headlamp. Like, I don't know what's in there.
I'm so scared.
My legs are shaking.
Yeah, there used to be a metal door on it, it looks like.
I'm like
Which
terrified.
looks-
What
I
kind
know.
of animals are in Greece?
I know, I have no idea. Why isn't the sun just shining a little bit more in there? What do you see?
A lot of rock.
I don't like.
This is like my biggest fear. We feel really, really brave coming all the way up here. I am not a huge fan of heights. Marissa has a hard time in these scenarios, but we did it. We got all the way here. I don't think we can force ourselves to go in the cave. It looks super tranquil. I'm sure it's super peaceful, but you know, I'm just picturing some big animal in there. That looks like a bear cave in Canada, so I don't really know what's in Greece, but I don't really want to find out. We thought it was a lot more touristy than it is. It's clearly Zeus's cave. Like, it's got inscription on the wall in the door entry. There's just no lights on in there. There's no torches or anything, which makes sense because it's a natural cave, but I think we're gonna head back down. What do you think, Marissa?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. So these are the red dots you're gonna be looking for. I can barely see that in the video. So keep your eyes out. Doing good, Robin.
This is definitely the toughest, scariest part, I think. Almost done.
Yay.
Back on the path.
I can breathe again.
I'm so proud of us. That was great.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, so we're back at the fountain, and it looks like there's a sign that says there's a hiking trail to that, to the town that we were at, Filoti. I'm not sure if we're gonna take it. We might just take the main road back just because we don't know anything about this hiking trail, but if you're in the area and that's something you want to do, that could be an option.
All right, so Robin and I are almost back in the town now, and we thought we'd just kind of explain a little bit more about the hike. So it was super good. Like we said, we had to kind of regroup before we went back, and we are both so happy that we went back to do it. You just needed to be focused. I think anyone can really do it.
But there was some like not so nice parts that was like kind of a smoother rock that we were walking on, but lots of it was honestly like a dirt path, or you were just
A clear walking path.
a clear walking path. Like you were working your way up of like loose cobblestone really for the majority of it, which is totally doable. It's hikes that we've done before. But I think neither of us feel bad that we didn't go see inside the cave. I am perfectly content being like, we were in the doorway. I looked in. I didn't see anything, but I looked in it. We'll probably, when we get back to our Airbnb, maybe Google some photos of what we were looking at. But I wasn't about to, you know, little conkers throughout the day are good. That was too much outside of my comfort zone. So our plan was originally to go back to our Airbnb first, regroup, and then go back out. But we got a recommendation from our Airbnb host to watch the sunset from the Temple of Apollo, which is just this little jut out here, and the bus dropped us off right there. So instead of hurrying back and then getting back out here, I think we're just gonna set up camp for a little bit. It looks like there's quite a few people there already, so I think we're gonna have a pretty nice view. Our Airbnb host was not wrong. This is a perfect place to set up camp and watch the sunset. And that's the Temple of Apollo. Okay, so we just finished making supper. So we're about to absolutely devour this. We are so hungry and so tired. It feels so nice to take your shoes off.
Yeah.
So I think, honestly, the rest of the night is going to be pretty chill.
So I think this is where we're gonna end our vlog. We hope you guys liked watching. So we'll see you guys tomorrow when we explore the town. And I'll definitely have to come with you because I'm not gonna let you go and fall off the mountain and I'm just here like, oh yeah, I'm hanging out. I hope Robin's okay. Like what? Ain't no donkeys coming up here. That's baloney. That is such a lie.